Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Amy and today's video is going to be a pregnancy update. I'm between 10 and 11 weeks pregnant. I say that because my first pregnancy update that I did was based on the first day of my last period, which is like the only day I had to go by. But I did have my first ultrasound and they measured the baby there and gave me a new due date. So based on my period, my due date should have been February 4th, but based on the measurements of the baby's due date is February 12th, 2017. And that's crazy because that was Riker's due date. So we found out with both babies that I was pregnant on Kirk's birthday, and both babies are due on my birthday. Riker came the end of January, January 26th. He was 3.5 weeks early. Who knows when this baby will come? Maybe it'll come early like Riker, maybe it'll come on my birthday. We will see. But anyways, I wanted to sit down and update you guys. I miss you guys so much. I haven't done a video like this where I sit down and talk to you since my 6-week update, I think, and that was over a month ago. So I have kind of a lot to talk about, but I don't want to make it super long either. The first thing that I want to do is show you the little ultrasound picture. I do have 2 more pictures which I posted on my Instagram, so if you want to see those, go follow me on Instagram. It's ALASKAN, all one word, and you can see the other pictures. This one is when I was 8 weeks, 5 days. You can see the little face, it's just so precious. So that was really fun, seeing the baby, and its heart rate was around the 150s. So I've been wanting to film like weekly updates like I did my 6-week update. I wanted to do 7, 8, 9, 10, and 7, 8, 9, 10. I was so sick. And that's why I didn't film a video, and I'm still so sick. I told Kirk, I think that I maybe am starting to turn a corner. By 12 weeks pregnant with my first 4 pregnancies, I was like a happy girl. I wasn't sick, I didn't have headaches, I had my energy back. And so I've just been crossing my fingers that that's the case this time. And like I said, I'm between 10 and 11 weeks, 10 and a half and 11 and a half weeks pregnant. And so 12 weeks is coming up soon, and I'm just hoping that I get some relief then. But every pregnancy is different, and Kirk even said, I've never seen you so sick with your 4 last pregnancies. And it's true. I am more tired this time, and the nausea is just more than I've ever experienced before. And it's like a debilitating nausea where you just can't move and nothing makes it better. And so that's been really hard because I have a 2-hour commute. I work 40 to 45 hours a week on top of that at a doctor's office. Then I'm a mom to 4 kids, and we're moving. So it's just been really crazy, and so that's why I haven't been filming. I wanted to talk to you guys about the weirdest craving I've had so far. The other night, and I don't even like this food, I don't buy this food. I'm talking about chicken top ramen. I wanted chicken top ramen, and not only chicken top ramen, but apple pie too. Apple pie and chicken top ramen. And it was like 10 o'clock at night, and my sweet husband went to the store and got me chicken top ramen. I said, don't buy the apple pie, and I'll tell you why. When I went to my first prenatal appointment, they drew buttloads of blood. They test for like your CBC and your blood type and Hep B and HIV and something called your hemoglobin A1C, which is a test that looks for your most recent 3-month average blood sugars. So it's different than your like right now glucose. It's an average of your last 3 months sugar, and my number was 5.8, and 5.8 is pre-diabetic. So that put me in a category that when it comes to the gestational diabetes, I have to do the automatic 3-hour test. That scares the crap out of me. I've never had gestational diabetes. I do not want gestational diabetes. I don't want diabetes in the future. And so I am trying to be very intentional about limiting sugars like cookies and ice cream and breads and syrups and candies and sodas and all of those things. And not just those, but like, you know, breads and pastas and rice and things like that, because I don't want gestational diabetes. It's not good for me and it's not good for my baby. So that's why I said don't get the apple pie. Not that the top ramen is that much better because it's noodles, but when you have been so sick for so long, sometimes you just have to eat what finally sounds good. And I think once I get past, you know, the 12-week mark, I'll be able to do a lot better with that. So that's where we are. Other thing is, this is crazy. So in my 6-week update, I told you guys I had a dream before I even knew I was pregnant that I was having a boy and a girl twin. I didn't even know I was pregnant at that time. And when I had my ultrasound, there was 2 gestational sacs, but only 1 baby. And isn't that crazy that I had that dream? So the girls were a little bit sad and upset when they saw the picture with the 2 gestational sacs. And that picture is not this one. That one doesn't show the other sac. But the doctor explained it that 2 babies implanted, but only 1 grew. And I guess that happens kind of often. So yeah, and I do have twins in my family. Kirk has twins in his family. And so it's just crazy how that happened. So there's just 1 little baby in there growing right now, and we're so thankful for that. I did buy my first baby buy today, and I'm gonna try not to do too much shopping, but we are team green, and so that makes it hard. You know, I don't want to buy a ton of boy stuff or a ton of girl stuff, but I don't have any newborn stuff because Riker was our last baby, so we thought. And so I got rid of all of that stuff as he was kind of outgrowing it. So also, team green means we need to pick a girl name and a boy name, and that has been so hard. Like, I'm trying to be really open-minded about names and look everywhere. Like, I look on signs and people's hats or commercials or names of people on TV, or when I check patients in at the doctor's office, I'm like looking at their first and last name and just trying to find a boy name and a girl name, and that's been really hard. So if you have any name suggestions that you love and you'd like to share, leave a comment down below. We'd love to look through those and try and get a good boy name and a good girl name for this baby. I am going to go ahead and end this update here. I have a lot of videos that I want to film. Like I said, I've just been so sick and I have no energy. Today's like the first day where I actually have enough energy after dinner to sit down and turn on the camera. And that sounds really lazy of me, but it's just my reality right now. I'm so sick and tired. So, and out of breath, that's another symptom. I'm so out of breath. Another thing that I realized is I've already got really bad heartburn, and I don't normally get that until like 14, 15 weeks at the earliest. I have already finished almost a whole bottle of Tums. I bought a bottle when I was like 5 or 6 weeks pregnant because I was like, I already have heartburn. That bottle's almost gone. So that's kind of crazy. One more thing is, I have a lot I could talk about, you guys, but like I said, I don't want to make this forever long. I bought the Rainbow Light prenatal vitamins. Oh my gosh. Like, with my nausea, I don't have a problem swallowing pills, but with the nausea, my gag reflex is so bad, I couldn't take it. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna break it in half and take 2 pieces and get it in. And then it's like, got a jagged line from cutting it, and so then it cuts your throat. So I went out and bought gummy vitamins. I can't even do those, and my doctor was like, don't worry about it right now, you know, just do what you can do. Don't make yourself throw up trying to get these vitamins in. So if you guys have any suggestions for a decent prenatal vitamin that is not as big as a horse pill and that isn't encrusted in sugar gummy, I can't right now. My gag reflex is just too sensitive. Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my bump. This is my 5th baby, and there's no denying a pregnancy for me once I get past like 8 weeks. Like I can't hide it. It just, my uterus knows what to do and it just gets big really fast. And so yeah, that's been fun. People are like, how far along are you? And I tell them and they're like, oh my goodness, are you sure there's not twins? And I'm like, there's only one baby in there. So. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below what kind of videos would you like to see in the future regarding this pregnancy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.